Have you ever wondered why so many carpet cleaners are absolutely frustrated with their businesses and eventually just give up? And most carpet cleaners struggle to make any decent money, rarely take a holiday, but love cleaning carpets. It's sort of addictive, isn't it? And it would be great if it wasn't for the customers. You know, they're just interested in low prices. They view you as just the cleaner, and that's without all the cheap competitors trying to steal your customers. You know, cleaning rooms 5 at a time for $39, $59, $79, whatever. And that is really the problem. It's attracting the wrong type of customers, those who just want a cheap price. But imagine what your carpet cleaning business would look like if all your customers were high paying. Perhaps you'd be able to take more time off, go on holiday more often, pay your house off early, or maybe just get on the housing ladder altogether. See, attracting and keeping the right customers makes all the difference. So here's something that might interest you. It's a live training course held weekly on Zoom for carpet cleaners. Not about cleaning solutions, not about cleaning machines, solely with the goal of finding and keeping high-paying customers. That is the hardest part of this business. So this course is called Finding and Keeping High-Paying Customers for Your Carpet Cleaning Business. So my name is David Coker. I've been cleaning carpets and upholstery since 1985. I've used a variety of truck mounts, I've used a variety of portable machines, I've also had a national franchise, was actually franchisee of the year one year. I've had employees, I've also had a business with no employees. I've had multiple vans on the road at any one time. I've also been heavily involved in fire and water damage restoration as well. But I've come to the conclusion that the best way to run a carpet cleaning business is to serve only residential premium buyers, that is, those who will pay high prices. Now, in the past, I've also targeted commercial clients, but have found them to be very price sensitive, definitely not loyal. In the 90s, we cleaned over 100 banks here in the UK. We lost them to a cheaper quote. There was nothing wrong with the cleaning. They were quite happy with it. They just found it cheaper. And I couldn't even talk to them about it. Presumably a faceless committee made the decision. See, that's why finding and keeping high-paying residential customers gets rid of all those problems. So what will you get out of this course? Well, here's just 4 benefits. Firstly, you won't worry about all the cheap carpet cleaners in your area. We've all had them. I remember back in the late 80s, a competitor was advertising on his van ridiculously cheap prices. He lived in the next road to me, and I thought at the time my business was finished, but he's long gone, and so have the dozens that have replaced him. So you'll find out how to deal successfully with them. Secondly, you'll spend more time doing what you want to do, whether that's with your family or whatever, while earning more than you are now. See, a lot of that comes from getting higher prices, working less, dealing with better customers who are happy to pay you high prices and appreciate you as the expert that you really are. Thirdly, you'll be able to talk things over with other carpet cleaners who really understand the problems you face, understand what you're trying to accomplish with your business. And fourthly, one of the main purposes of this course is that you will be held to account, to actually implement the things that you need to do to be successful. In other words, to get out of your own way. So how's it all going to work? Well, we're going to meet on Zoom video conferencing. That's very easy to set up, by the way. Weekly for 10 weeks. We'll run through a complete step-by-step process for running a successful carpet cleaning business, which is really finding and keeping high-paying customers. Everything else takes care of itself once you've done that. So how do I know all this? Well, I started off as most carpet cleaners do, low prices, trying to be cheaper than the next cleaner because, well, you know, everyone buys on price, don't they? And that's exactly what I used to think. Until the late 90s, when I studied marketing from people like Jay Abraham, Gary Halbert, Dan Kennedy, John Carlton, Drayton Bird here in the UK, many others. So I'll show you everything that I've put in place in my business since 1985, but particularly since the late 90s when I really began to understand marketing and premium pricing. So we're going to cover things like how to significantly increase your prices without losing all your customers. Something I did. Actually, I quadrupled our prices in, I think it was about 18 months or so. We'll cover myths about pricing. You know, no one's going to pay it. No one will pay high prices for carpet cleaning, or everyone buys on price, or everyone in my area buys on price. We'll have a look at how to set your prices. See, the formula is not see what everyone else is charging and pitch in the middle. We'll have a look at why you can't start cheap and then put your prices up later. We'll have a look at how to combat all the cheap cleaners in your area. We'll look at the 5 steps to getting customers. Very straightforward when you think about it. And we'll see easy ways to upsell, even if you don't like selling. And we'll see why you should have a selling process. In fact, we'll look at a simple way to get your prices to stick so that you're not questioned on them by prospective customers. We'll also look at how to set up maintenance plans. We've had those since 2004. And they served us very well during the recent lockdowns. And we'll also have a look at how to advertise so that people will respond. And we're going to cover much more, all about finding and keeping high-paying customers, which means you'll be earning much more while working much less. Carpet cleaning is a great business if you have the right customers. And by the way, you can't just double or triple your prices any more than you can get a Kia and stick a Mercedes tag on it and have a higher price tag. One of my favourite sayings is, you can't put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. So everything has to be congruent with a high price service. And now I just want to say who this course is not for. See, if you're a bait and switch cleaner, you know, you advertise a low price that you've no intention of honouring, and then you're going to pressure the customer into accepting a much higher price, and you don't want to change that, this is not for you. If you're incredibly rude with people and not personable, this is probably not for you either. Or if you really can't do a good job that people would recommend you for, this is not for you either. And if you're really not presentable, you know, you got 3 6s tattooed on your forehead, this is not for you either. And if you're forever chasing the latest shiny new object, you know, like the latest social media development to try and get customers, well, this is not for you either, as new customer acquisition part of this focuses entirely on proven flyers that you can easily print yourself and edit yourself quite easily using free software, and use that then to generate business. And you won't need a website or social media experience to make this course work for you either. In fact, I don't use social media at all to get new customers, or as I call it, the continually moving target of social media, because it is constantly changing. You just can't keep up with it. And there's a number of reasons I don't use it for my cleaning business. One being the type of time-wasting, frustrating customers that it produces. This training course is, however, for carpet cleaners who are fed up with competing on price, in fact want to get off the price battlefield altogether. So it's a step-by-step training course that will teach you everything you need to do to be able to find and keep high-paying customers. Contains all the forms, scripts, sales literature you need to be able to run your own successful carpet cleaning business. So if this interests you, well, follow the link to see the curriculum for this course.